England were 15 minutes from one of the shocks of the World Cup. DR Congo had scored early, protected the centre, forced England into predictable crosses and come within one post of making it 2-0. Then Thomas Tuchel changed both wings, moved Declan Rice to the right back, released Jude Bellingham and Equalizer inside, and Harry Kane scored twice. England survived, but the comeback exposed a problem Tuchel helped create. Hi, this is Cyrus Fernando alongside FTGIntel from the Game Intelligence Football Analysis. Watch closely. First, the result needs fixing. This was not 90 minutes of England pressure followed by two inevitable goals. Congo had a plan. Sebastian Desabre used a 4-1-4-1. Mukau protected the centre-backs. Siddiqui and Munsami narrowed around him. Buku and Kimpenga recovered beside them. Wissa stayed higher as a counter-attacking outlet. The objective was simple: protect the middle, crowd Bellingham, disconnect Kane, send England towards the touchline. England began in a 4-2-3-1. Rice and Elliot Anderson formed a double pivot. Bellingham played behind Kane. Rashford and Madueke started wide. Nico O'Reilly and Jed Spence were the fullbacks. Kane could drop, but a midfielder protected the space in front of him. Bellingham could move between the lines, but he entered a crowded block. England's centre-backs could circulate possession, yet the forward passes that mattered were difficult to find. Congo did not need to win the ball immediately. They needed to decide where England carried it. That is why the opening was alarming. England had possession without penetration. Their first attempt did not arrive until Bellingham's header in the 29th minute. By then, Congo were ahead. Chancel Member saw England's right side stretched and played towards Sipenga. Spence moved towards Siddiqui's run. England's weak side protection failed to recover, and Sipenga received with enough space to beat Pickford. Spence had two threats to manage. The winger had not recovered. The pressure on the passer was weak. England's entire right side was exposed by one direct switch. After the first hydration break, England improved. Bellingham increased the timing and aggression of his box runs. Bellingham forced Mpazi into two strong saves with headers. He kept arriving between Congo's fullback and centre-back, entering too late for the midfield line to track. And this is where England supporters need to be honest. Bellingham has become the player many fans criticise for one thing or another. But if he demands the ball, he is trying to do everything himself. If he shoots, he should have passed. If he plays deeper, he is not influencing the attack. If he moves higher, he is abandoning midfield. But objectively, he was one of England's most important players. He made 112 offers to receive the ball. No other England player made more than 56. He made 47 movements between Congo's line and another 34 in front of their shape. He attempted 4 take-ons, produced 4 ball progressions and finished with 3 shots on target, joint most with Kane. He dropped to support progression. He arrived in the box. He carried through pressure. His influence did not disappear when England lost the ball. Bellingham registered 37 indirect pressures and pushed forward into press 24 times, the highest total in England's team. He was the number 10, an additional box runner and one of the players stopping Congo from escaping after regains. That does not mean every decision was perfect. England are in the knockout stage. This is not the moment to search for a new villain after every misplaced pass. Supporters do not need to pretend Bellingham is flawless. They need to recognise that he has been objectively good, tactically important and willing to carry responsibility when matches become uncomfortable. Congo were not simply sitting inside their penalty area. Their 4-1-4-1 became a low block, but once England played wide, they jumped and protected the pass back inside. England could access the flank, they could not consistently escape it. That created the crossing trap. England's attempted 34 open play crosses and completed only 7. Madueke attempted 10. Too many came after England had paused, allowing Mbemba to Nzembe and the rest of the Congo's defence to organise. Congo were not stopping England from crossing. They were controlling the type of cross England produced. England had volume, but Congo controlled the quality, and Congo remained dangerous. Wan-Bissaka crossed towards Wissa, whose close-range effort struck the post. Congo did not almost win because of one fortunate goal. They attacked England's weakness, protected the centre, survived the first wave, and came within one post of doubling their lead. Then Tuchel changed the geometry. In the 61st minute, Anthony Gordon replaced Rashford, and Bukayo Saka replaced Madueke. Gordon attacked the outside faster. Instead of receiving, pausing, and allowing Congo to reset, he threatened the byline and delivered from the left with his stronger right foot. Saka held width, combined short, and forced Masuaku to defend a wider area. Tuchel's biggest gamble came 9 minutes later. Eze replaced Spence. Rice moved to the right back. Anderson became the single pivot. Bellingham and Eze operated higher inside. England now had Saka holding the right, Rice supporting underneath, Eze in the half space, Bellingham attacking the opposite interior lane, Gordon stretching the left, and Kane pinning the centre-back. Removing Rice from midfield left Anderson with more space to protect, but Congo had retreated so deeply that Tuchel accepted the danger. England needed another creator between the lines, more than a second holding midfielder. Within 5 minutes, England were level. Rice helped progress the ball on the right. England moved Congo across. Gordon found room to deliver an outswinging cross. Kane escaped his marker and headed in. The adjustment worked, but it creates an uncomfortable question. Why did England need to move their best defensive midfielder to right back in a knockout match? Injuries explain part of it. Reece James and Gerald Quansah were unavailable. Spence was being asked to solve a position that had already become unstable. But squad construction belongs to the coach. Tuchel left Trent Alexander-Arnold at home. Trent would not have guaranteed defensive security, but against a narrow 4-1-4-1, England needed early switches, disguised passes, and quality delivery before the defence could settle. Those are Trent's specialist qualities. Rice at right back was clever emergency management. The emergency should not have existed. Then came the winner, and another Bellingham argument. Bellingham drove into the area and chose to shoot. Kane was available. Some supporters immediately argued that he should have passed. Perhaps he should have, but football cannot be analysed by freezing one frame and ignoring the sequence around it. Bellingham's run forced Congo backward. His shot made Mpazi save. Gordon collected the loose ball, found Kane, and Kane scored. Bellingham did not receive the assist. He created the disorder. Kane delivered the finish. Gordon supplied both assists. But Bellingham kept appearing inside the attacks while still doing the defensive work. During the knockout rounds, division helps nobody. The opposition already wants England frustrated, tense, and turning on its biggest players. The supporters do not need to do the work for them. Criticism is part of football. Scapegoating is not analysis Congo eventually lost because the original problem changed. They had prepared for Rashford and Madueke coming inside, England crossing from the settled positions, and double pivot remaining beneath the attack. They ended the match facing Gordon outside, Saka stretching the opposite fullback, Eze between the lines, Bellingham arriving around Kane, and Rice appearing from right back. Their midfield had more players to track. Their fullbacks had wider distances to defend. The block became deeper. The clearances became shorter. The second balls kept returning. So let me leave you with the intel. Number 1. Congo's plan worked because they protected the centre, directed England wide, and attacked the uncertainty on England's right. Number 2. Tuchel changed the match by replacing similar wing behaviour with Gordon and Saka, then sacrificing the double pivot to add Eze and move Rice outside. 3. Bellingham was central to England's attack and defence. He does not need immunity from criticism, but in the knockout stage, England need unity more than another argument about their most involved player. England found the answer. Mexico will ask a harder question. So should Tuchel keep Rice at right back? Should Gordon start after 2 assists? And was leaving Trent at home the squad decision that nearly ended England's World Cup? This $19 Set Piece IQ Pro Pack gives you 7 set piece weapons that smaller teams use to steal results from teams 3 times their size. 7 weapons, 1 pack, the link is down below. And if you want to understand why Mexico may be the most dangerous of the 3 World Cup hosts, watch our full tactical breakdown next. The link is on your screen right now. Subscribe if you want more tournament tactics analysed at elite level. I'm Cyrus Fernando, this is FTGIntel, and I'll see you soon.